working with the New York clubs and the outer borough clubs. In New York, the level of bullshit's a little higher. You gotta know how to ease people away, especially the ones that get turned down. You're dealing with people's egos every day, so that's a hard thing to deal with.
You have to be people-orientated.
Yeah.
You know, you have to like people, because people are always going to ask you questions. Where's the bathroom? Where's this? You know, I mean, it don't take a genius to do it, you know, but...
People think of bouncers as these big lugs, and the truth is that there's much more to the job. They shape the image of the nightclub. I started out as a bouncer, worked my way in the club world, and then eventually started my own security company. My primary role is to screen bouncers and supply the nightclubs according to the criteria that they're looking for. Currently, we have 82 strong in staff, and right now we're supplying 22 nightclubs in New York City.
No bouncer wants to work in a club outside of the city. The city's where it's at. More money filters through there. You get people from all over. That's glamour. If you can land a spot in the city, you're basically at the heart of it all.
One of the main clubs that I handle right now is Chaos. It's like one of the most elite clubs in New York City. They have a very stiff door policy. That's why they need good security. We're looking for a few good men that'll hopefully fit the agenda and the criteria that Chaos is looking for.
I was looking through the want-ad section in the Village Voice newspaper, and I came across this offering about a job working at this club called Chaos in New York City. From what I heard, it's a real big club. It's multi-level, and it has a high clientele. And I'm nervous because this is a bigger club than what I'm used to working at. And I'm not quite sure that I have the necessary qualifications, the experience, size, and brains needed to go along, you know, with this position. If I get the job, I'll be able to do things that I wasn't able to do working at Dreams. I'll be able to do more for myself and my family. So this is very important to me.
If you come in, you see the look on our face, you can tell right away.
You don't even have to talk to me.
You don't even have to talk, just the way, if looks can kill us. I have that, we have that, like, that real mean looking face. I'll be like there, like this here, you know?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, man, I ain't messing with him, boy.
When people come in and they look as if they're going to be causing trouble, we usually might approach them and just give them the eye so that they know we know that they're in. And usually that is enough to keep them down.
If good guys come in and pleasant guys come in, you... Hello, good evening, thank you. Good evening, sir, thank you, have a nice night. Now, when the guys come in who want to be tough guys, then there's a different look. You want to see that look?
You see me at the gym, I'm like, oh, good morning, how are you? How was your day? And you're like, wow, he's such a nice guy. And I smiled, showing teeth, you know, hi, how are you? Oh, you look so beautiful. I like your hair, I like your nails. And you compliment the guys, oh, you're doing great. But, you know, I can't take that to my night job. I don't want to show you my teeth. I'm afraid you want to knock them out.
You know, a lot of people think I'm a tough guy because I have a really rough-looking face. I'm mean all the time, but I'm not. When people get to know me and they talk to me, I'm just a lovable guy.
When I'm working the door, you know, I watch the girls come in and I sometimes just like admire their makeup, you know. I look at them to see how they put their eyeliner, their mascara. To me, it's like a balance. And I like makeup because I like the part of satisfying people, making them feel good, making women feel beautiful.
Voila, the finished product.
Wow.
But you know, there's a side of me that likes the risque, the edge type thing, and I think that's what the bouncer side takes care of.
It's fun being a bouncer. It's almost as good as having sex. I mean, you walk into a place and you tell somebody to move or jump, and the first thing they say is, how high? I mean, that's great. I mean, women fall to your feet. You know, maybe it's to get in the club, maybe it's because they like macho men. Whatever the case is, it's a power that you can't deny.
I had a girl one night tell me her sister would give me the best blowjob I ever had in my life, guaranteed. And I said to her, what if I take the blowjob and it's not the best? Can I then get rid of you all? She said no, so we just turned him down.
Every club wants women to come in the club. Gorgeous women, you know, single women, groups of women. If they look fine, gorgeous women, I mean, we'll let a little of even the ugly women come in.
Why do single women get in more easily than single men?
Oh, they draw the men in. ID? The ID.
I don't have my ID.
Well, go home, get your ID.
Come on, I'm 21.
Just prove it to me.
Prove it to you?
Yeah.
What do you want? I was born 3/5/75.
Prove it in writing.
In writing?
Yes.
You have a pen? Yeah, you have a pen? I'll write down.
No. With a picture, stamp say that you're 21.
I'm 21.
Prove it.
What do you want to do, take my clothes off?
No, have a nice day.
On the door, you'll always attract a certain type of woman. They go for bouncers. Oh, they like the rough, tough image. That's why they go for doormen. I haven't much time for them. Usually, if you do go with one of them, next thing is they want you to stop doing the doors and stop doing that sort of work. So, usually it doesn't last too long.
All these attractive, beautiful women, they always hit on you, they grab you, they hug you. My name is so-and-so. And they kiss on you, they rub their private parts on you. They feel your butt sometimes, and all along you're thinking maybe this is the one. And then you let them in the door, and you run to the same girl again, and you say, how you doing? Are you having a good time? Are you enjoying yourself? And she turns and looks at you and says, excuse me, do you know me? And from that point, you know. When that woman was talking to you outside the door, she was sucking you to get into the club, and you got took.
Well, you know, now that I have a girlfriend, it's, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, girls still come to me all the time, they hit on me. But, you know, I politely tell them, I'm not interested.
Girls come up, you know, and can we get in for nothing? Can we? No, you're not on the guest list. We've got a bed with you. Oh, when? And I've done a few, and they was on the guest list for years. Then when they started sagging and getting older, they come off the guest list.
If you was to do anything in a club, like say get a quickie or whatever, it's just to get your rocks off a 1, 2, 3 thing, you know? It's not like you're gonna spend 2 or 3 hours, you know, banging some chick in the soda room.
There were times we work in clubs. I mean, we can fuck girls in a bathroom. We do it in closets, coat check rooms. I even fucked a girl in a boiler room.
Yeah, me too.
In one club.
So,
you know, sometimes it's like how far they're willing to go. Because you got some girls that'll do that.
They'll do it.
They'll just
if you can get away with it, and if you got the time to sneak away for a little bit, and you got somebody to cover you, and that they're willing to do it, they'll do it.
Oh, wow, you make a muscle, sure. Can you take a picture? Sure, I'll take a picture. I'll take 50 pictures with you. You get weird come-ons. I've gotten girls like, oh, I'd love to literally fuck you, or can I suck your dick? Sometimes if I'm in high spirits, I'm like, sure, we'll do it later. I'm busy now, but we'll get together later.
Does it bother you that he gets hit on in clubs?
In the beginning, it was really hard, but he gets hit on everywhere we go. I'm going to the malls, you gotta see girls with their moms, even with their dads. They're like, everybody's like, oh. You know, so I'm kind of used to that, you know, already. Like,
does that give you a sense of pride?
Yeah, sometimes I get intimidated. You know, he likes pretty faces, so. But, I don't know. Take your chances, right?
What, I don't look 21? Ask her any question, a sexual question. She's mature.
Okay, answer your question. You got ID with your picture on it?
It's like I said, if you ain't giving me no ass, I'm not letting you in. If you ain't my girl, I'm not, you know, I'll let you in, but, you know, if you ain't giving me no ass, I'm not letting you in.
It's definitely, yeah.
Exactly.
That's how I see it. I wouldn't, exactly how I see it.
If they do give you some ass, then you let them in.
Oh, yeah, why not? Yeah,
why not? I'll give him a free drink, too.
Why not? Yeah, I'll give him a free bottle of water.
Pick and choose who gets to come in, look for, you know, flaming homosexuals, fabulous people, famous people, and fashion models.
If you're regular, if you're someone in the modeling scene, you're in. Acting, actor, celebrity of any sort, whether it's sports, pretty much you're in. Well-dressed, one guy with 2 girls, 3 girls, 4 girls. One guy with any amount of girls is good.
So 2 guys together don't have much of a chance then?
No, there's a chance they might be gay. They got a good chance, too.
Gay crowd is pretty easy. You know, these guys, there's not much testosterone flowing around them, so they pretty much, you know, they know each other. They're not too masculine. They're more into, like, verbally downgrading each other, you know, cunt, bitch, and fuck you, and who can come out with the prettier line. And they're easily intimidated, you know what I'm saying? Because they're basically, like, a little softer in terms of, you know, their characters and stuff, so we really intimidate them. Even the big ones still feel somewhere along the line inside. They feel sensitive inside, so makes it easier for us to work when it's a gay crowd.
Working in like a homo gay nightclub, it's interesting because it's like working at a Mardi Gras, you know? And it's like you see all these people in these exotic outfits.
It's just funny to watch these people, you know, it's strange to see them like they're different type of lifestyle, you know, the way they are and everything. It's like you look at them and you can't picture yourself being like that.
The thing is, a few bad things, like when we used to do our rounds in the club, you know, you go to the bathroom.
You see a couple of them fooling around or having
if they're having sex in the bathroom, it's like a terrible smell. It smells like semen, you know?
Yeah.
When you walk in, you want to puke.
You know, I'm not homophobic, you know, I really don't give a fuck. I have nothing against homos, you know.
I don't like working gay night because I don't get to enjoy myself. I don't get to do what I like to do, which is beat up people. So basically, if I could do without it, then I would definitely do without it.
My mother's my best friend. She's my advisor. She taught me a lot. In fact, she raised me, so, you know, owe a lot to my mother.
I bought him his first pair of barbells when he was 12. As a matter of fact, I still have them in my possession. And he has several books on bodybuilders like Lou Ferrigno. I didn't like it at the time. I really didn't. Because I told him it would be very hard for him to get shirts and clothes to fit him. But he said, Ma, I'll be making the money to buy these things to have my special tailor to make them. I think he became a bouncer. I think he wanted his self, his image really to be exposed. His chest, his physique, his stature. He had to wear a special outfit, and like the shirts and the outfits that he had would expose that masculinity. He was not interested in much in bicycle riding